Hi, YouTube. Um, no, I'm not okay. I mean, I'm okay, but I'm not okay. Bless you. My cat just sneezed. um, but I'll be okay eventually. So, oh god, my head hurts like right here. Oh, my husband says it's sinuses. Anyway, January 11th in the evening, my mom passed away. My brother, it was listed on her as her emergency contact. He lives like 45 minutes away. So, and I live in Texas. You know, they both live in Florida. So, and she passed away on the evening of January 11th. Her caregivers wanted her to go to the hospital because she was reporting not feeling good. And my mom's like, no, no, it's fine, whatever. My mom's just as stubborn as my dad was. and But eventually she just got worse and worse on that evening, and then she stopped breathing, and paramedics tried to resuscitate her. Nothing. So, well, my brother was not notified. He should have been notified right away. Like, I think she passed on at like 8:30 on the 11th of that evening. He wasn't notified till like 10 a.m. the next day, and he was pissed. He was like, "Why wasn't I notified?" That evening. So, and I can understand his frustration with that because I would have been pissed too. And So he told me via text messages, he's like, "Hey, mom passed away last night." And I was like, "Oh my God." So it's not funny. I laugh and I end up laughing at the most inconvenient things. Sorry. But I was my reaction was I texted back. I was like, "Oh my God." And then my second reaction was like, "Are you okay?" I've always been like the stronger one between me and my brother. I've always been the stronger one emotionally. And so, but where was I going with this? Well, she has already been cremated, and her ashes, I think, were at the church she was part of. She was Catholic, so I think they're over there. I I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I try to get as much information as I can from my brother, and it's just like, they're I don't know, and I don't have any phone numbers to contact mom's caregivers. I don't know what's going on, and it's frustrating to me. It's like, okay, so do I come to Florida? What's going on? And um, one of mom's caregivers was telling Dave that, oh, we'll have a little ceremony thing um in mom's apartment, a memorial type thing. And I was just like, okay, when is this gonna be? And Dave's like, oh, it might be like in the beginning of March. I was like, dude, come on, what? I don't like I don't like this drag out thing. I want to get this done. I want to be able to say my goodbyes, so to speak. So I don't know. I don't like chaos, and oh my gosh, it frustrates me. Like, you should see me at work when gets chaotic sometimes, and I just get frustrated. I'm about like this close to walking out of my shift because it's just chaos, and managers don't know what they're doing, and coworkers and customers, and it's just frustrating. And it's like, oh my god. Sometimes I just walk away from the register because I'm like, I can't deal with this right now. Anyway, but that's a different story. So I don't know when I'm going to Florida. Hopefully soon. And I keep asking my brother, I was like, when should I book a plane ticket? Because the earlier I book it, the cheaper it is. And he's like, I don't know. It's like, oh my god, dude. So, because I know like mom's apartment still has to get cleaned out, and I think there's like paperwork for life insurance that has to get filled out. We don't even have death certificates yet. I don't. It wasn't like this with our dad. So when our dad passed away, so I don't know what. I don't know. I don't like chaos. Anyway, so uh, you would have thought that I would be an emotional basket case after my brother told me that mom passed away. And I should have been like crying and like, a sobby, gooey, boogery mess or whatever. But nothing. I was just like, okay, she passed away. And I felt that way for several weeks. And like I didn't feel anything. And yes, I mean, I guess you could say I was kind of sad up here that she passed away, but I felt nothing in here. And it's weird. It's weird. It's not because I didn't love my mom. Of course I love my mom. She was my mommy. Mommy. Even at 40 years old, I still called her mommy. So, mommy. But and so I looked it up. As you know, I've been on antidepressants for God knows how many years. I don't know, 6, 7. So they've really done a number on my brain. And I looked it up online. I was like, why don't I feel anything? Like after like a family member passes away or whatever. And I knew it had something to do with my antidepressants. And I came across there's this thing called emotional blunting, and I'd never heard of it before. But it says it's like just a quick recap of it. It says though the symptoms of depression have decreased, a sense of other emotions like laughing or crying are more difficult to experience. Emotional blunting is a dull emotional state well on antidepressants. So literally, these past couple of weeks, I've just been like, "Durr," you know, and and I mean, I can laugh. Obviously, you just saw me laugh, but I can't cry, and it's really frustrating to me. And I'm like, man, when I see my psych, I think I see her the 22nd or something. I could have seen her earlier, but I don't want to deal with that right now. I'm gonna be like, hey, maybe we need to lower my dosage a little bit because I want to be able to feel, something. I want to feel the fact that I want to have a good cry over the fact that I lost my mother. So, but yes, it's called emotional blunting. It's so weird. And I feel nothing. Nothing. But hear me out. This past Sunday, oh, I was at work and it was a mess and mad. It was chaos and it was just chaos. Oh my gosh, I don't want to experience another day like that again at work. And out of nowhere, I got this overwhelming sense of melancholy and dread in the pit of my stomach, like just like in the pit of my gut. And it just all hit me at once that I will never be able to pick up the phone and to call my mom again. I will never hear her voice again. We will never exchange cards and things through the mail. You know, we won't ever exchange gifts again, et cetera, et cetera. You guys know what I'm talking about. And it hit me while I was at work, and I was just like, oh my god, you know. And at that time, at that moment, I didn't care about customers and whatever they wanted. I just kind of backed away and I went into the back a little. I went into the back, and one of my managers was there, and she's really cool. I really like her a lot. She knows what it's like to have depression and anxiety and stuff like that. And don't worry, I mean, there were enough people at the front counter to take care of the customers. And I walked in the back and I looked at her and I said her name. I'm not gonna say it out here. And I was like, I'm really, really, really sad. And she's like, why? I was like, I miss my mommy. And I was like, it just hit me. And she kind of gave me a half hug, and she's like, oh, and she's like, so sorry, Mija, I was like, and and we talked a little bit, but it was just that feeling, and I had that feeling yesterday too. Today I'm okay, like that, that gut wrenching, heart wrenching feeling of loss. I'm okay today, so as far as that goes, but yeah, it's crazy how these antidepressants have really screwed up my mind. I mean, oh sure, I'm not like depressed, so to speak. I'm not suicidal, but I'm not also not happy or crying or emotional or anything. Oh my gosh. But anyway, I mean, yeah, I'll be okay in the end. I know I will be. I always come out strong after stuff like this. But the last time I talked to my mom was on Christmas Day, actually, and the last time I saw my mom was in 2012. I think it was May when she came down for my husband's graduation from college. That's the last time I saw her. So, it's hard because I want to pick up the phone and be like, "Hi, mom. What are you doing?" And we would just like, and we would crack jokes and stuff like that, and it's not going to happen anymore. But I will be all right eventually. All right. I'll talk to you later, YouTube. Bye.